Alright, good afternoon everybody. You guys are getting a double whammy of videos today. But tonight I figured I'd talk a little bit about some shotgun shells and the differences between them. We're going to stick with 12 gauge and the same standard things, will apply from 12, 20, even 10 gauge for you maniacs out there like to shoot 10 gauge for some reason. But let's talk about shells a little bit. Alright, and some of their purposes. First of all, let's talk about regular birdshot. Obviously, regular birdshot was originally used for, shooting birds. But, like this right here, it says these are all 2 3/4, except for this one's a 3-inch. We'll get into the difference in the lengths in a minute. Generally speaking, most people are going to load 2 3/4. That's pretty much the standard. The standard going shell. This is number 7.5 birdshot. Alright, I like birdshot for a home defense round if you have a house that is packed with a lot of people. Here's why. Birdshot is lethal at close range. Anybody who says it is not lethal at close range, I don't want to get into the argument with anybody on here, but it's not true. Birdshot will tear you the hell up at close range or blow your guts out. Alright, number 7, 7.5, number 6, any of those shots will do it to you. Alright, but what's nice about it is it doesn't penetrate as far as double-aught and a slug will, or some especially home defense rounds will. Birdshot is an excellent home defense round. If you are a single person or you got family, you know exactly the routine everybody in the house, and you want to load double-aught buck of slugs in your gun to your household for home defense, that's fine. I'm not opposed to that. I'm a double-aught buck guy myself, but a recommendation for somebody that's a little bit nervous, or nobody showing off they're nervous, but a novice shotgun owner, for home defense, birdshot is fine. Won't over penetrate as far. I'm not saying it won't blow through sheetrock and stuff. It can. It does happen, but a lot less of a chance. Alright. Next up, regular double-aught, or also known as 00 buckshot. Buckshot is just that, buckshot, used for taking down bucks. But buckshot is also used by law enforcement, military, and people like myself who are, let's say, survivalists and preppers and tactical type of guys. Double-aught buck is a favorite. Double-aught buck has excellent stopping power, excellent penetration. Regular double-aught buck shots is 2 3/4 shots, hold, I believe it's 9 pellets, if I remember correctly. Should be 9 pellets. This will stop just about anything. Double-aught buck will kill just about anything and stop just about anything in its tracks. Up close or, decent distance away, doesn't matter. Double-aught buck is going to take you out and take out your target. Excellent round, excellent all-purpose round. Sorry, I had to pause that for a minute. Take a phone call. But back to the buckshot. Buckshot also, it's pretty much, in my opinion, has a maximum lethality range of between 40 to 50 yards. Everything is depending on what kind of choke you use. I recommend, either improved cylinder bore or modified choke. In fact, I recommend modified choke for the average person who's going to use their gun for home defense or for a tactical situation. Modified choke is great. You're not going to get as tight of a pattern with your shot, but a modified choke will shoot anything. You don't have to worry about blowing up your barrel. Modified choke will shoot birdshot, buckshot, birdshot, steel shot, will shoot slugs, slug shot combinations, pretty much everything. So that's what I use, and that's what I would recommend people use. And if you guys want to learn more about chokes, I'm not going to do that in this video. Check out Rob Painless's channel. He has a nice video on the chokes, explaining the chokes, different 12 gauge shotgun chokes. So check that out also. Alright, back to shells. Okay, this is made by Federal. This is a tactical double-aught buck, low recoil. Now, Hornady makes them. There's a few of them out there. Federal makes the tactical, and they also make the home defense. It's essentially the same round. It's got a little less recoil. All right, it's got a little less oomph, a little less power. It's still lethal, a little bit less range, well, a lot less range. But what's nice about it is it holds a really nice tight pattern. And it also, the reason that behind that is it's got a different type of wadding inside, and it's packed in like a powder almost. I've dissected these in the past. And it holds the pattern nice and tight. Again, lower recoil, but low recoil usually means lower power. Alright. Now, regular double up buck usually moves around 1,1300 feet per second, give or take. You can get higher velocity buckshot, such as the double X. This is Winchester, obviously. They make Super X, double X, 2 3/4 inch shells, double up buck. Now, you're talking the double X, I think, if I remember correctly, moves at about 1,450 feet per second, give or take. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure. Now, the double X, you want that extra power, you can get it in that. Is it going to kill your enemy? Is it going to make killing your enemy or target any worse or better than a regular double up buck? No, definitely not. Either one of those, either the Super X or double X, it's going to have enough stopping power to stop just about freaking anything. Bottom line, it's the way it is. Now these I'm not particularly thrilled about. I've used them. They're not horrible. These are a home defense round that's out there. There's a few different variations of these from different companies. This is a Winchester PDX 12. It's a 1 ounce slug with 3 plated double up buckshot pellets in it. The idea behind this is that if the slug doesn't kill you, the double up buck will. From shooting this, I find that if I shoot exactly the same every single time, the 3 double up buck pellets still don't hold that great of a pattern. I don't know why. I'm very good with the shotgun, so I don't understand why. But essentially, you could get the same result out of it just loading up a slug. I wouldn't really recommend these as a home defense. I don't think slugs are a good home defense system. This is a 1 ounce slug. And these have a hell of a freaking kick, a hell of a recoil on these suckers. So keep that in mind. And maybe it's not a bad round. You want to load it. You want a slug shot combo. I mean, I guess this is not a bad choice, but it's not a choice that I would choose. Like I said, way too much recoil. By the 3rd shot, your shoulder's killing you unless you've got a nice recoil reduction pad, which, I mean, I do. Some people do, but a lot of people don't. But like I said, that's an option. Again, slugs, you got to worry about over penetration. Slug is going to rip right through a person, come out the other side at close range, probably go through a couple walls. So we'll double up buck. Just saying. All right, we'll get to this in a second. 1 ounce slug. 1 ounce slug, again, take down deer, take down just about anything. 1 ounce slug, close range, boom, it's game over. Whoever you hit, game over. They're not getting up. I don't know, you shoot them in the leg, they're missing their leg. That's the bottom line. What's nice about the slugs is you're going to get a lot more range out of it. If you're going to be zeroing in your shotgun, if you're zeroing in a red dot sight or a reflex sight or even a scope, I would recommend zeroing it in first with a slug. In my opinion, that's what I use, bottom line. Alright. Now this is a 3 inch. These are all 2 3/4. This is a 3 inch. Now this is a 3 inch Super X double up buck. Benefit to it, see if you can see it there. You get more pellets, 15 pellets. Stopping power is going to be pretty much the same between 15 and a 9. You hit a target with either one of those, that target is going down, bottom line. Alright. What's nice about this, like I said, more pellets. If you feel you need it, fine. With a bigger shell comes bigger kick, more recoil. Alright, they also make a 3.5 inch. My 870 is chambered for 2 3/4, 3 and 3.5. And let me tell you something. You don't want to be shooting 3s and 3.5s all day. 3s are bad. 3.5s, I call them shoulder breakers because by the end of the day, your shoulder feels like it's broken. I don't care what kind of pad you have on your shotgun. 3 and 3.5s will kill you. And it's crazy because if you look at it, I mean, you're talking 1/4 inch difference. Not that much of a difference. Hell of a kick. Hell of a kick. And just a little piece of advice. This holds true most of the time. And you look at your brass on the bottom here. The bigger it is here, generally speaking, the more kick it's going to have. The worse the recoil is going to be. Just saying. Something to keep in mind. Take a slug next to the tactical low recoil. There's the real low recoil. There's a 1 ounce slug. See the difference? Alright. this is going to kick way harder than this. I know that from experience and as common knowledge. Alright, so that's just a little talking shotgun shells for today. Maybe it was informative for some of you, maybe it was not. Again, I'm not here to go over different types of chokes. You want to check that, you want to learn about that, check out my buddy Rob Painless. I'm going to really recommend you guys pop onto his channel and look at his shotgun chokes explained video he's got. He does a really good job explaining them. Maybe one day I'll cut these open and we'll talk about what's inside them, but as of right now, this is where we're at. Just a quick little video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a nice evening. Maybe I'll do something on Sunday. We will see.